Horrifying report says girls hold in urine, don't drink, skip school to avoid boys in gender neutral restrooms. Here we go. Hello everyone, my name is Beth, or Queen of Spade. Thanks for tuning in. And I do have something new here for you guys. I've decided to read an article from the Western Journal today. Hopefully it'll be really interesting. Figured with this election going on today, we could all, use some fun, poke fun at another country maybe. I don't know. Just want to say, check out this video here that I did. Also, if you want to have a little bit of a laugh on election day, it's fun. You can just click on that. And yeah, so I just want to get right into it. I found this lovely article by C. Douglas Golden, published October 16th in the Western Journal. So horrifying report says girls hold in urine, don't drink, skip school to avoid boys in gender neutral restrooms. Yeah. Of course, it's the Western Journal. It is conservative. So, let's just take a little look-ski and see what they gotta say. Can unisex bathrooms lead to bladder infections for young girls? Because of how they're being implemented in the United Kingdom, at least one doctor thinks so. The Western Journal is an American conservative news, website that basically covers mostly politics. I think it's out of Arizona. Phoenix. Arizona. But apparently we're going to be talking about the UK today. So they are going to be reporting on the UK. So the Daily Mail, which we all know is just a reputable source, reported Sunday that young girls have become so intimidated by the prospect of using gender-neutral bathrooms that they're taking drastic steps to avoid using them, up to and including staying home from school. Now, has anyone just kind of backed up a second here? Right, Fred? Fred, you're with me, okay? Yeah, he's back there chirping. He knows what I'm where I'm headed with this. So, just go with me. So you're a girl. Maybe you don't like school that much. They put in these gender neutral bathrooms and girls start saying they're holding in their pee to not, have to use them, and start saying that they're staying home. Anyone ever thought that maybe these girls just don't want to go to school? Anyone? Fred? Right? Oh, come on, Fred. That's exactly what it is. Anyway, moving on. The report said parents and students had shared their apprehension about using the bathrooms, an increasingly commonplace thing in the UK, in spite of parental petition drives. With a growing number of both primary and secondary schools installing unisex toilets, some girls are risking infections by refusing to urinate all day, the outlet reported. Others are so fearful they have stopped drinking liquids at school. Oh, God. This is just ridiculous to me. Girl, if you're thirsty, go get some water, okay? You're eventually gonna have to pee. That's just the way that your body works. Just go, drink some water, go pee in the bathroom. You're not gonna get art in there. That R-A word I'm not allowed to say on this platform. But yeah, that's not gonna happen to you. I don't know what they're so fearful of. I don't know. Maybe me and my girlfriends were all just hookers, but We definitely would not have been scared if our high schools and late public school, we had been getting unisex bathrooms. That would have been very exciting to us. We would have been very happy to sneak in there. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying. So I doubt it. I doubt that girls in the UK right now are refusing to drink water and liquids at school the whole 6 hours or so that they're there, just to not use a bathroom because there's unisex bathrooms. And why did they put in all these unisex bathrooms? Because, is it the trans thing? Because, like, is anybody not more worried that they're having sex in the bathroom? I don't know. You would think that that would be the issue with all this. Would be that more so than girls are holding their pee so that they don't use the bathroom. Menstruating girls have even said they're staying home from school because they're afraid of feeling period shame. Don't even get me started on period shame right now. Others said they simply didn't feel safe using the bathroom with boys. The trend for single-sex toilets is driven by the wish to be more inclusive of children who identify as transgender, and there it is, and wish to use the same facilities as the opposite sex, the Daily Mail reported. But last night, doctors and politicians called on schools to halt the move towards unisex toilets to prevent any further harm to female pupils, it said. One doctor told the outlet that the effects of the gender-neutral bathrooms go beyond just the psychological. Okay. Now, I just don't think that if you are underage, you should have access to a a full public gender neutral bathroom. Now, I'm saying one with stalls. If there is a bathroom where, only one person could go in and use it and it doesn't have several different stalls in it and it wants to be, gender neutral where they don't want to put a male or female sign on the door, I'm okay with that. I just, however, feel that as a mother, as someone I'm really old. I'm 33. But yeah, so as someone who's a little bit older, as somebody who has a daughter who, I think about what would happen if her school ever got something like this. Like, for me, it would have nothing to do with the trans thing, because this is a conservative journal, so you have to think they might be a little bit transphobic. They might be. So they could be trying to write this article to paint it from that point of view, so I'm trying to keep that in the back of my mind. However, at the same time, that wouldn't be my worry. My worry is that just when you have little boys and girls and teenage boys and girls, they just should not have access to a bathroom in which any hanky-panky can be going down. Like, high schools should not have a unisex bathroom where, the 14 and 15-year-olds can go sneak off, because that's gonna happen. That is more of a fear to me than, anything to do with trans people using the bathroom, or even the opposite sex being in the same bathroom as them, just to kind of in terms of stigma or shame or anything like that. For me, it's just shouldn't be happening, Sorry for that mini rant. Okay. So yeah, one doctor told the outlet that the effects of the gender-neutral bathrooms go beyond just the psychological. According to Dr. Tessa Katz, am I saying that right? I don't even care right now. Holding urine or not drinking during the day, if done regularly, could lead to infections of the urinary tract or bladder. Wow. Thank you, Dr. Obvious. The psychological effects of girls not feeling safe enough to use mixed-sex toilets is also concerning, Kat said. Yeah, it would be concerning. I mean, I can't blame them. If there are actually unisex bathrooms at these schools and these girls are actually scared, I can't blame them. And I can't say that it would be transphobic. I mean, it would be young girls that are just like, icky boys, I don't want to have to use a bathroom with boys, and boys have urinals, and see, like, they just shouldn't see each other. Like I was saying in the last rant, I'm going to try and stop ranting. Let's get through this article now. This comes as unisex bathrooms have become a major cultural issue in the UK, with the Royal Institution of Great Britain, a science education organisation, sponsoring a set of debates at schools on the subject. Hundreds of schools are expected to download the RI's debate kits, which give pupils different roles to play, from concerned father to transgender teenager, to reflect a wide range of perspectives on what is a sensitive topic. iNews reported in April. So we have another source here now, iNews. Okay. So basically the kids are supposed to have these like debates and do some acting and role play and then have unisex bathrooms, and then they're supposed to be able to not be transphobic anymore. Okay. Sure. Cool. Sounds good. Now let's keep going. In case you wondered how the topic was going to be handled, the Royal Institute's head of education removed all doubt. "We tried quite hard to avoid this topic," Dom MacDonald said. Oh crap, he probably has an accent too, eh? I can't do a man's accent right now. My voice is not working. "But the more we thought about it, the more we thought this topic crystallized many questions around identity and genetics, nature versus nurture, and social, ethical, and moral considerations. Those of us who are middle-aged are a long way behind the thinking of people who are 15. That doesn't make us wrong or right, but we really wanted to give kids the sense that their opinions in this sort of area are valid. We wanted to show..." Okay, wait. Is he saying that they're not valid? Is he saying that, like, trans people are not real, or that, like, little girls are not scared to maybe use the bathroom with little boys that use urinals? Because, like, I could understand both of, like, I could understand why the girls would be scared, and I think that, like, I'm kind of proud of the younger generation for how accepting they are of my community, because yes, I am part of the LGBTQ community. I am a bisexual myself. I identify as such. I do advocate on social media as often as I can for the community. So I'm just kind of looking at this article like, what is the point of this article? Are they trying to stick up for the rights and be kind of like, hey, look, the UK is giving unisex bathrooms and the girls are bad because they're scared to use them? Or what are they doing? Like, I don't know. Tell me in the comments below what you think, and let's get through this. This is painful. Oh. So he says, "We wanted to show children that they can have useful, interesting opinions about science or topics relating to science without needing to be a scientist." The mind boggles at the implications regarding that statement. MacDonald said changes in how young people perceive gender were the biggest visible change in social norms he'd seen during his life. I hope that's a mistake. I don't know what social mores is. All right, so if you know what social mores is, I guess also tell me that in the comments. I'm considering it's supposed to be social norms, which is kind of also makes me go, yeah, as a way of describing it, but this is going to be the longest article video ever. I'm so sorry, guys. Let's suffer through the end. Apparently, this change isn't quite so complete as the Daily Mail's report showed. And it's not just the female students who are feeling unsafe. Their parents aren't quite on board with the idea either. Oh, of course it's their parents, because, you know, the boys couldn't be maybe scared of seeing a girl's hoo-ha in the bathroom if they're too young for it. No, it has to be the parents. At one West London primary school, parents are collecting signatures against a changeover to gender-neutral bathrooms. The cubicles were open at the bottom and top so older pupils can easily climb up the toilets and peer over. The parent of 4 and 8-year-old girls at Deansfield Primary School in South Ruislip said, Ruislip, sorry if I said that wrong, can correct me in the comments. The Daily Mail also reported that Stephanie Davis Arai from the parent campaign group Transgender Trend. I can't talk because this article is just making me go, bah! All right, Stephanie, what did you say? So Stephanie is a parent from the campaign group Transgender Trend, and she said schools were being misinformed by trans activist organizations that they were breaking equality laws if they did not make toilets unisex. She said there were clear exemptions under the current equality laws that meant it was perfectly legal to have single-sex toilets. Conservative Party Member of Parliament David Davies agreed. His name is David Davies. Can we just take a moment to appreciate that, please? Thanks. If girls are not comfortable sharing toilets with boys, then schools should make provision for them, rather than saying girls have got a problem. And that's true. I mean, you have to think about it. If this is in public schools and they're expecting like 8-year-old, 9, 10-year-olds to use the bathroom together, they don't want to see each other's private areas. They're not even at that stage, hopefully they're not at that stage where they're thinking about, doing the dirty. So honestly, to them, it's just, ew, yucky. I don't want to see a boy's pee-pee. So they don't want a guy with urinals in their bathroom. And honestly, the parents don't want them to see each other either. So it's not really against trans rights. It's just wanting to protect your kids from viewing the opposite sex until they're old enough, So thank you, David Davies. Love the day. Mwah! All right, let's keep going. We gotta be almost done. All right, so sorry about the traffic if you can hear it. I had to open my window. I'm dying of heat right now with this flu or whatever. And so I guess Davies has been a vocal critic of the push toward the gender-neutral bathrooms. And the Daily Mail said that Davies has backed feminist claims that transgender rights are overriding those of women, and at the point which these concerns are considered prejudicial, yes. The objections to unisex bathrooms have always had little, in fact nothing, to do with transgender individuals. They've had everything to do with the predations of those who would look to take advantage of unisex restrooms to put others, almost universally female, at risk. And now, see, I don't know about that here. I want to say that whoever wants to put in the gender bathrooms thinks that they're doing the right thing by the transgender people. Although, personally, I don't think that it does too much. I think we should just let them use whatever bathroom they identify as and go back to just not checking out people as we're going to the bathroom. I think it's creepy. We shouldn't even be looking. You should know what the person in the stall has next to you. Granted, if I was washing my hands at my sink in my girl bathroom and I looked up and there was a man there, beer belly, full on beard, I'd be a little bit like, oh my, why are you in here? Did you get lost? And I think that's normal. I don't think that's a weird thing for society. And yes, I'm a liberal, not a conservative. But when I think about public schools and bathrooms, I think I can't really blame the parents or these students for maybe not wanting it. And I feel like maybe something must have been misread here, because I can see them saying that you have to allow a transgender person or even a child to use the bathroom that they identify as, which I'm all for. If there's a kid that's a transgender and he's male to female, wants to use the girls' bathroom, wants to go into a stall instead of using a urinal and everything, totally cool with that. But like, do we have to then take out all of the girls and boys bathrooms and replace them with unisex? No, I don't think that that's what we should be doing, and I don't think that that's what it meant. And I think this is just saying, like, yo, we read that wrong. Back up. We shouldn't have been doing that. I'm against all this. Stop. Look at that. We made it to the end. So, sorry. I guess the last little sentence here is that should never happen just so politicians and school officials can seem, quote unquote, woke. And I agree. I'm so sick and tired of this whole let's all be woke thing. A lot of the time, what seems like is woke is not actually woke. And it gets really, really just exhausting seeing people doing silly things to stand up for rights when they're actually, you know, being regressive instead of progressive. It's frustrating. But, I don't know what I think about that article. I don't know how true it is. Maybe you guys can let me know down in the comments below if you believe that this is true. Let me know if you want me to do more of these article readings. I had some fun doing it. And make sure you check out all of my other videos. Please like this, share it with your friends. Be sure to subscribe. And I hope everybody has a fabulous, fabulous day. Much love.
Thanks so much for tuning in, guys.
Please like and subscribe.